Hello. Start some organization. Call this folder player character. You don't know how to do that. Right click in the file browser. New folder. You can change the color of your folder. You can set color however you want. I don't want a color. If I do make a color, I use something like character folder below. You can drag the color here. You can rename it. I can name this player character folder color. Oh, okay, we want player controller. Right click, blueprint class. The player controller hotkey button is good. And I just name it what it is. And the folder is what it is. I want game modes because I put more than one game mode in that. Blueprint class. I cite game mode. I get this game mode so that I can use it for multiplayer courses too. This is going to be called game mode. I'm going to control D on that game mode blueprint icon. Link into it and call it main menu. Game mode is for our main menu so that we don't have to spawn a player in the main menu. But the way we'll do the respawning, we won't have a default player pawn. This we'll have none here. So it wouldn't matter too much if we did use the same game mode the whole time. But I don't want to get rid of the method where I use a main menu game mode because I don't need to. But if I need to, I can just use one game mode. We can. You probably could if you don't want to do both my game modes, but like this. Probably okay. That was game modes. We have those main menu game mode and game mode. On this map, I want to go to world settings and set this to game mode. This is the one where I want to play the game at. If you want to go ahead and create the new map on an empty level, the new main menu map, we'll go to File, Save Current Level As. I want to call this main menu map. Or, oops, I tabbed up my pinky. Menu level. Put that in levels. Main menu level. I want to build this. You go to main menu level, open it. I think it's open now. I want to set this to main menu game mode. That's main menu game mode there. I'm going to right click. I'm going to create a new folder. I want something for weapons. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go in here and create a blueprint class for actor. I want to call this weapon parent VP. Control S it. Open it up. Here's the weapon parent. We can add skeletal mesh. Let's wait a second to add all that. Not sure what weapons you want to use. We can use the military weapons dark. Let's go to our launcher. There's these weapons I want to use. Military weapons dark. Military weapons dark. If you type in the search products, military weapons dark. Here they are. I want to add these to the project. They're older assets, so I want to show all my projects. Find my project, select the most recent compatible version, and add to project. Those will appear in your content browser. Here they are. I'm gonna delete the overview. I don't want to see them. I know what they look like, and we'll see them here soon enough. Put that in weapons. Put the folder of military weapons dark into our weapons folder. It's loading that now. After this, we'll have to right click on our content folder and fix up redirectors. So if we delete any of the folders involved, there will be no cookies essential to the files that we want left in folders we don't want. Here's weapons. Let's check these out. Here's sound. So here's a rifle sound. Let's play one. That's a ammo pickup. Okay, we can maybe use that. Fire loop. That's automatic. I like the single shots. Fire cue. Yeah. We use that. Here's some pickups. Here's ammo. Weapons. Assault rifle. Grenade launcher. Pistol. We'll work with some of these. But what are they? These are skeletal meshes. Let's go into the weapon parent BP. Let's add a skeletal mesh component. Skeletal mesh component. Skeletal mesh component. Weapon skeletal mesh. I want to create my weapon blueprints. Right click the parent, go to the top under blueprint class actions. It says create child blueprint class. I want to call this one assault rifle BP. Control S. It's not the same as creating a new one. It's not the same as duplicating. It's a different process. Weapon skeletal mesh. I want to add assault rifle. There's the assault rifle. Slow down the camera. 2. The assault rifle. Visualization. Yeah. And let's make a pistol. Create child blueprint class. Pistol BP. Control S. And then here's another weapon skeletal mesh with nothing in it. Because it's in the parent with nothing in it in the parent. You set it in each child. So you create once in the parent. But look, if I set this to something we did not set already, sniper, and I compile that. I compile this. Oh, well, this is set more. This is set here. If I clear this, I think perhaps that's good. Yeah, so set that to assault rifle. You don't want this to be anything. This is the parent. Let me make sure this is set here. Class settings. It's set to weapon. Parent. Pistol BP. Class settings. Weapon parent. Here's these weapons set up. Let's go back to content. We're still organizing. I want there to be. We have game modes, levels, player controller, weapons. We don't have a character. Let's right click and add. Whenever we added. Here it is. Our character. Let's right click and add a character. Call it player. Character. Control S. Let's right click. We need characters to put in this mesh spot here. Let's go to the launcher. Let's go back to our library. I have these characters that you can get. They're called military character dark, military character silver. Let's use the silver ones. Audio entertainment. If you were to search military character silver, oops, silver. Here they are. Military character dark. Right There he is. Over. Click. You can download here. Leave them a review. I wonder how many reviews they have. 25. Add the project. This is an old asset. I'm going to select show all projects, find my project, and find the most recent compatible version. We've got this character, and we've got guns. I'm going to go to mesh. I want to add the female. The character. Drag it downward 90 degrees. If you let it go, and you restart, it says 90 here. Good. Rotate it 90 degrees towards X forward. If you look in the bottom left here, this is X forward. And there's a blue arrow that scales as you approach it. And reapproach from it. Over here under animation, you can use animation asset. We don't have animations. Let's go to our animation. Let's go to our launcher. There's animations we can use. When you get them, they'll be under Epic Content. You gotta get, if you have them, it's the animation starter pack. I think nowadays it actually comes with the engine. If you don't have it, search for it, find it, add it. I want to add it this way. Same way we do everything. Most recent version is 5.0. Add that. Let's find these animations. Are they compatible? They are not. Let's go to our character. There's now here's the animation starter pack. Here's animations. Here's blend spaces. These things you can move on a scale that you set, and the animation responds to how you move on the scales that you set, vertical and horizontal scales that you set. They're usually speed and direction. Here's a showcase map. We don't need that. Let's delete that. Here's their blueprint, character blueprint. Delete that. And I want to keep their blueprint, blueprint, in case I need it for reference. Here's their mannequin. That's what everything's mapped to. All these animations are mapped to this mannequin. SK_mannequin. If you look at the path at the top of these details, under the name, in the second box, under where it says SK mannequin at the top, path, /game /anim starter pack UE4_mannequin/mesh. This is an UE4 mannequin folder. That's how you can find it. It's called and then it's in a mesh folder. So there it is. But the skeleton, game anim starter pack UE4 mannequin mesh UE4 mannequin skeleton. Right, UE4 mannequin skeleton. So once again, it doesn't talk too much. The physics asset, it talks about SK mannequin. So there's under the physics asset, that's where you can find that it says SK mannequin. But for the most part, you gotta remember the folders that it's under. And I know because I know what pack it comes in. So I would look for anim starter pack to find the correct skeleton. That's an error. If you map it to the wrong skeleton, you have too many packs in your same project, and you don't know which skeleton is the correct skeleton, you won't get any animations. You have to find the right skeleton. I tried to delete skeletons I don't need. I work off of one skeleton. I want to work off of the anim starter pack skeleton. So let's go into where we have our character mesh, which is it's military character silver. Let's see if there's a showcase. I don't want the showcase. Delete the demo map. Textures and materials, we need that for the color. This is the skeleton. This is the physics asset. Skeletal mesh for a male, and this is the skeletal mesh for a female. Textures, where the colors are placed, stuff like that. I'm not too sure. I'm not the best artist. And here's the colors, sort of. And you use textures. So here they'll have textures, texture samples, and maps that There's a base color is a parameter 2D. It's a picture. You know, so they have that. If you go back to the mesh, we don't want the skeleton. We can keep the skeleton. It's just that we want this character to be mapped to our skeleton. We don't have too many right now. I can assign the skeleton. That again is you right click your mesh, your skeletal mesh, go to skeleton under skeletal mesh actions, assign skeleton. After that, now assign skeleton and find the one we want, which is, we remember UE4 mannequin. It's under Anim Starter Pack. Click that. It looks to be compatible. If it's not, try it out. If it's not, use a retargeter. I'm sure we'll go over retargeter in this one, but right now everything is sort of still using UE4 mannequins. So don't, you know, it's mostly UE4 mannequins. This is UE4. This is not UE5 mannequin. UE4 mannequin. Except, I'm going to save that. It needs to be saved. If you go into the character, I want to compile. Click her, and I have animations now. For now, I want to just look forward to hold a gun. Okay. Let's add an effects folder. Effects. Effects. Inside this weapons pack is effects. Here's effects. And sound effects. Drag these into the effects. We go to content. I want these to be pick up items. I call weapon. Here's pickups. Put these in pick up items. So we have weapons. Here's animus, materials, textures, all the weapons, the physics assets, the skeletons, meshes. Okay. Let's put anim starter pack in a folder called animations. The military character sewer should go in player character folder, in my opinion. Fix up your redirectors. That folder didn't disappear, but there's nothing in it. You just can you delete it from here? You cannot. Go into your computer's file browser, the file explorer, under where your project is saved. Documents, Unreal Projects, find your project. Mine is called udemy_fps. I'm going to go to the content folder. Here's saved. When we create a saved game, that'll be in here. Platforms, intermediate, content, and your important files are in config for how the game does important stuff, interacts with the computer, and content. The key it helps you control how the player can use the keyboard with the game. So you can adjust sensitivity and things in there. Go into default engine.ini. No, it's not this one. Default input. Here you can see there's the axes and the sensitivities. That's where this is all saved. So when the player changes it, you actually set it in here. There is graphics. I think engine. Here's audio sample, material compilers, hardware targeting. Right, it's for desktop. security token for Android. Okay. Input game. Here's our target that we put in. Here's a project ID. There's nothing in editor. We go into content. This folder we were just on the topic of, we can just delete that. That goes away here. Okay, thanks a lot. We'll start. We'll pick up in the next episode with adding functionality to the character with inputs. If you go to the right, or if you go right click input, we're adding an input mapping context and an input action. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks a lot.